It's worth noting that I don't play the client super often, and so I am like low on the ladder due to that. So we're gonna be playing against other people that are low on the ladder. I think that's okay because I mean these decks are for people that are trying to start playing the game. You know, they're not for like seasoned pros who've been playing the game for a long time. They're for people who are looking to get started. So I think it'll be fine that we're playing against opponents that aren't like the very top of the rank anyway. Also, it's like, I don't know, it's relatively new in the season. It's not like all the way at the end of a season, so it'll be fine. All right, let's jump into some games. All right, we're jumping in here. First match. Tails never fails, right? I think that's how it's supposed to go. Oh, Ethan's Ho-Oh. Hey, let's go. This deck wants to go second, so we're not going to go first. The reason it wants to go second is because it wants to attack right away. You can only attack on your first turn if you go second. We want to be using Budew or a TM Evo. Looks like a TM Evo is going to be what our hand does, although we don't have the energy for it. Got to start that guy. It's our only basic. Let's see what we can do here. We are missing some basic Pokemon here, which is kind of unfortunate. Or some, we are missing some energy here, which is kind of unfortunate, but maybe we will find the top deck that we need for it. We're playing against Magikarp, all right. They're actually, this is going to be a weird matchup because we're weak to water. It's kind of funny. Oh my gosh, we got the energy. That's absolutely nuts. All right, we're like super, I mean, they might as well just scoop now. Whoa, except we have 2 Cyndaquil prized? That is so not cool. We're going to get this because they're weak to us. We're going to look at the rest of our deck while we're in here, too. This is a good skill that you need. We have a Quilava in our hand. We played 3. There's only 1 here. So we have 2 Cyndaquils and a Quilava prized. LR Typhlosions. We're missing an Arven. What else are we missing here? Is that Bangle in here? We might not need it anyway. Yeah, the Bangle's prized, too. We'll stick with those guys. Oh, the Bangle's right here. I don't think we really need to play anything else. I think we just TM Evo here. We got to attach it to the active Cyndaquil. We're going to attach a Fire Energy. Hopefully we don't regret not knocking out this Magikarp. But I think it's worth it to get that Quilava going on the bench. Because that's going to find us an Ethan's Adventure, which is going to help us get into a Typhlosion next turn that we can start attacking with. Let's see what they do. They didn't really do all that much. Oh, we got a big Gyarados. Big boy. There's the Iono. Discard 7 cards. It does 70 more for each Misty's Pokemon you discarded. That's hilarious. We may see a knockout from them right now. Yeah. Oh, they definitely hit Misty's Pokemon. That's 560 damage because we hit for weakness. Oh my gosh. Are we just going to like lose to this right now? I'm going to put the Pichu up because it has free retreat anyway. This is hilarious. That would have been nice if we still had the other guy. Can we hit for 180 right now? I don't think we can. We would need like, yeah, we need too much to hit for that number. Oh my gosh. I think what we do here is we go get an Ethan's Adventure. There we go. And we're going to play it. We're going to hope they don't have Gust in hand. We're going to get that. Are we just going to get 2 of those? I think we are. So you get 3 in any combination. Oh, do we even evolve? I don't think we even do. That's crazy. It's crazy that we have 2 prizes. That's like really unlucky for us. We're going to need like a Buddy-Buddy Poffin or something, or a Super Rod on a future turn here. I don't think we evolve it right now. We will attach energy, though. We'll attach energy to that. And we're going to zapping draw for 60. Draw a card. Okay, that's going to be helpful because that might find us an Ethan's, which we can discard to the Earthen Vessel. And then we'll have more than enough to kill anything they put on the board. Oh, there's a super rod. That's what we need next turn. Bunch of Magikarps. Yeah, they don't have a lot of magic. They might have a similar problem to us where... Oh, they hit 2. They hit 2. That is enough. Okay, so we need guys on the bench here. They didn't attach anything, though. They have no Gyarados set up. So if we can knock this out, we'll be in an okay spot. All right, there we go. We are going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin here. We just got to get whatever. So we just get both of these. We're ripping them out of the deck before we play this Pokegear so that we have a higher chance of hitting what we need. I don't think I want to take an Ethan's out of my deck yet. We're in a Pokegear. We hit nothing. We hit nothing. So let's go get it. There's our Ethans. And we're just going to have to hard play it here. So the Buddy-Buddy Blast is 60 more for each Ethans, and it does 40 base. So this will be our second Ethans, which means we're going to be doing 160 damage, which isn't enough to knock out this Gyarados because we put damage on it with the Pichu. So we're going to do that. We have to play... Well, we actually don't have to play the Ethans. We could play an Iono here instead and just discard the Ethans with this. I don't really think we need to do that. I think we're going to save that. I think we're just going to play the Ethans. We're going to get a Quilava. We're going to get one of each here. I think that is the play. Can't do anything with those cards right now, though, which is the tough thing. But we are going to Buddy Blast for enough to knock them out. Yeah, we have not attached energy, and that's okay. There we are. Hey, we get a prize card. Maybe it would be a Cyndaquil. Oh, it's an energy. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. What does this Splish Splasher thing do? No, swim together. Go get 3 Misty. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay here. This guy, once during your turn, if this Pokemon's on your bench, you can discard it, put it on the bottom. All right, that's fun. Okay, they just super rotted a bunch of stuff into their deck. They did not whiff their Pokegear. They actually got something with it. Yeah, we're going to check that camera real quick. It's looking good. We're selecting cards. I don't even know what this card does. Look at the 8, get 3. Oh, that's kind of cool. If you have something knocked out. Okay, they just made a Magikarp, which means now we're on a clock. Now we are on a clock. Oh, they're going to swim together. They're going swimming. We're probably going to boss up that. No, because they're going to make more anyway. No, it's probably not what we're going to do. Hit me with the Super Otter Night Stretcher off this draw, and then then we'll be good. We'll be much more comfortable if we can make that happen. Okay. Oh, it goes to their hand? Oh, I thought it went to their bench. We're totally sniping this Magikarp. I 100% lied to you. They have 4 prize cards. We have 5, so we can actually counter catcher here and Iono. Put all those cards back in their deck. That seems like the absolute play. So we're going to counter catcher this up so they can't make a Gyarados. Then we're going to Iono. We're going to end up with less cards in hand, but maybe we'll end up with the cards we need. They're getting a lot less cards than they had. There's an Ethans, there's a Buddy-Buddy. None of this is helpful. None of that is what we need right now, but I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay. Cyndaquil, talk to me. Oh my gosh, it's a Cyndaquil. We're in now. We're in. Buddy-Buddy. That's going to be 2 Magikarp. So that makes our boss play like way worse if like next turn because they're going to keep a Magikarp. But if they don't take a knockout here, so we have 4, they have 4. So if they don't take a knockout on this turn, we can knock them out. go to 3, then they knock us out, go to 3, then we take it. As long as we take a knockout every turn, we can get there. The problem is that we still only have this one Cyndaquil. There's one here, and there's one there. It might be okay, but a Night Stretcher to get the one that's in the discard pile would be pretty cool. I can't believe this was the first thing we matched up against. This deck is not good, just in case you guys were wondering. This is like the training match. Oh, it's a Night Stretcher. That's what we need. Oh, they're going to surf me here. They're going to hit me for 120 damage. Ouch. Weakness. Weakness. Oh my gosh, it's a super odd. That is huge. We only have one Cyndaquil in drop, though. I'm going to go for the Arven instead. So we're going to play this Pokegear. And we did not hit the Arven, but we did hit an Ethan's Adventure, which is fun. Do we want to Iono here? I think we just super odd. Here. Yeah, just put everything back. Boop, boop, boop. Put it all back because that Ethan's Pichu is actually kind of relevant to us. We can go get it with this Buddy-Buddy. Boop, boop. Easy. We absolutely bench this other Cyndaquil. And I think we just rip this Ethan's Adventure. Let's get at least one Fire Energy. Quilava. We might top deck the Rare Candy, but we already have something for the Rare Candy, so I think I'm just going to get another energy for next turn. I think that's fine. We're going to put an energy on one of these Cyndaquils, and then we're going to see our damage is going up with this attack because now we've got the third Ethan's Adventure. 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab this prize card and hit a Cyndaquil. It's Quilava, though. Quilava's not bad. That's not a bad hit here. We would kind of like a Rare Candy off the top of the deck. Probably not going to happen. But we're also like super in the lead now. As long as we can make a Typhlosion next turn, I should say. As long as we can make a Typhlosion next turn. Actually, we could also like boss up this Magikarp and hit it with Pichu. That's an option as well. Academy at night, what does that do? Put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Oh, that's pretty good because you guarantee the Misties. The Misties something or other to take the knockout. Here they go. Here they go. Okay, okay. We have room for one more stumble if we need it. Well, maybe not. We're going even on prize cards. All right, this is where the rubber meets the road here. We're gonna put this Pichu up because it has free retreat anyway. Hit the Rare Candy. Ooh, not a Rare Candy. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this right here. That's gonna allow us to get an Ethan's Adventure, which I think we have the last one in our hand right now. 1, 2, 3. We are going to use Academy at night to put this on top of our deck so that when we play this mean Iono right now, we're definitely going to get it. The question becomes, what do we hit off this draw? Maybe putting the Typhlosion there wasn't great. No, I think it's fine. Rare Candy. Oh my gosh, it's a Rare Candy. We're so good at the game, everybody. Holy crap. Retreat into this. This is huge. Absolutely huge. It's Bloody Blast for that knockout. This is huge because we've got this Quilava waiting already. The only thing that we would love to have is another Cyndaquil, which is right here. Oh, sad. I tried to manifest it. Didn't work. But we've got, I mean, we're doing good. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot better. Let's put it that way. Ultra Ball could find us something if we need it. But we also have Bonded by Journey to get the Ethans. What we want is something to shuffle our deck. Now, they didn't make Yeah, and they're not going to. Yeah, they didn't make a Magikarp, so I think we're just like absolutely cruising at this point. Because they have just nothing. Just nothing they can do. Let's get that. Let's draw our card. All right, it was not one of those, which is, it is what it is, you know? So we're just going to Bonded by the Journey. Now, this is worth noting. This is the last time we can use Bonded by the Journey because it's the last Ethan's Adventure. We're going to Ethan's Adventure here. What do we even find here? We don't even need an energy. Let's just grab the Pokemon. Just like that. Yep. That is the plan. That's for 30. That's for 10. That's for 20. We're going to just retreat into this Quilava. We wanted to find something to shuffle the Cyndaquils back into our deck. Because that's our one concern. If this gets knocked out, we don't have a Cyndaquil. The Ultra Ball doesn't find us anything right now. We just smack them. They only have 2 cards in hand. They might not even be able to make an attacker here. We only have to take 1 more prize card. And if they bench a Magikarp, we can hunt it. With the... there's our Cyndaquil. Cool. With our Pichu. They do have the Starmie. I think the Starmie hyper kills me, right? If this evolved, it does 80 more, but normally it only does 60. Oh, and they Iono'd me to 1. Oh, it's Pokegear. That's pretty good. What do we even do here? Does this have to be on the bench to send itself away? Discard the bottom card of your deck. If you do, discard all. Put this on the top. Only if it's on the bench, though. Okay. We're actually in a little bit of danger here. Let's see what we got. An energy does not do much for us. Let's gear and hit the boss. Oh my gosh, we hit the boss. Now, yeah, because we lose if they take another knockout. So we have to stall with the boss. That's all we can do. They don't have energy in hand. No chance, right? Let's see what we got. Yo, if we lose this game, I'm not posting it. Because this is crazy. Do they have the energy? That's what it comes down to here. Oh no, they don't have the energy. They're doing the cry emoji. Unless they're doing the cry emoji like it's me who's going to be crying. Yeah, you can get the stuff. Yup. They only have 5 cards in... Oh, that's too bad. Good games, good games. What a silly first match we had here. The 2 Cyndaquils prized really made a difference for us. Like that, we almost lost the game because of that. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate prize cards. That's just how it goes sometimes. GG. Wow, we did 1,270 damage. They did 1,660 damage, but that's because they were on weakness, though. Match rewards. We got some stuff. All right, let's play another one. Maybe we'll see like an actual deck this time. And maybe we'll actually have access to our Cyndaquils, too. Gotta go tails. That's just the way, this is the way the world works. Oh, and we got it again? That's kind of nuts. I do not want to go first. I would like to go second. We want to attack. We're only doing violence at all times. Oh, this is a terrible thing to start. Absolutely horrible thing to start. But we do have 2 buddies, which is cool. We do like having 2 buddies. And we have the energy in hand, which means we could Buddy-Buddy Poffin for one of our 0 attackers. We're playing against Grimmsnarl. That's a good deck. Grimmsnarl is an actual good deck. which means they're going to have Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is a tough one for this deck. We have to evolve our Pokemon as fast as humanly possible. The question is, I think, so what does Spike Machim even do? I don't even know. What does this say? Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a Marnie's Pokemon. Well, I'm not playing Marnie's Pokemon, nor am I playing a Stadium to replace that. So they're just going to have that the whole time. That's cool. That doesn't really do much for us, though. Let's Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We're going to check, see. Okay, we have 3 Cyndaquils this game. Still 1 prized, which is unfortunate. We've got that Budew, which is good because we're going to use it. We don't want them to use Rare Candy next turn. We want time. What else do we have in our deck? We got a Quilava prized. We got a Typhlosion prized. Unless they're in our hand. We have all 4 Ethans in the deck, which is good. I think we're missing an energy. All right, let's get those. No, we're not missing a Typhlosion, but we are missing a Quilava. All right, on this one, we're going to get the other Typhlosion, and we're going to get a Budew. We are not going to put that Ethan's Pichu down at all, because it just dies to Monkey Dory, which we'll see later in the game, I'm sure. Go ahead and retreat into this. We are actually missing some pieces here. We're missing some pieces that we would like to see. Oh, they're weak to grass. That's so funny. All right. Let's see what happens. We got to see what we top deck. We're missing either a Rare Candy or a Quilava or an Ethan's Adventure. There are a lot of outs that we could draw here. We got Pokegears. We got lots of supporters. There's that Grimmsnarl. Oh, that gets just any Marnie's Pokemon, period. Frostlass is good here. They're going to put a damage on our little guy. We got to be careful with Frostlass. It puts a damage counter in between turns on every Pokemon that has an ability, which includes our Quilavas. Other than our Quilavas, though, it's not bad. Oh, they Iono'd us. That's huge for us. That is huge because we're probably going to hit a supporter. We sure did, an Ethan's, in fact. And a Rare Candy, which means we're going to have a Typhlosion going next turn, which means we can take a knockout. They're going to evolve. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yup. That means we're gonna be dealing with a Grimmsnarl next turn. That's what that means. Yep, that makes sense. That's fine. You know what we could do, actually? Well, how much are we hitting? We're hitting 100 damage, right? Because we're gonna have 1 Ethan's in the trash plus the 40 is 100 damage. We could actually discard this to make them switch their Pokemon, because we would definitely rather hit one of those two. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that first so that they don't know what we got going on in the hand. All right, they're going to pick. I honestly don't know which one I'd rather see go away here. All right, they're going to get that. They might have a Rare Candy in their hand, which is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We're going to do this. We're actually going to go get an Ethan's Adventure out of our deck instead of just playing the one in hand. The reason for that is we're just going to thin the card out. It's not really a card we want to draw once we have a Quilava set up, so we're just going to get it out of the deck. We are going to Rare Candy into a Typhlosion. Sure, that one. Beautiful. His energy is going to go on that. Ethan's Adventure. We want another Quilava for sure. Want an energy card. Yeah, just one of each is fine. We're going to evolve this guy, so it's easy for us to get into a Typhlosion next turn because we're going to need it. We're going to need it. There might be a world... we have all 4 in deck, right? All 4 Ethans. 1, 2, so there's 2 more. So actually taking another one out of the deck is pretty good here. Again, it's a card that we don't actually want to draw that off our top deck. So let's put it in the hand. Even if they Iono us, like we still have another one that we could potentially draw off the Iono. But more importantly, we got these 2 Quilavas. So I think we're cruising. Let's retreat into this, and we're going to hit him for exactly 100 damage, which will take the knockout. There we go. Worth noting, this is a great example of when Victini might be useful. If that stage 1 had 110 HP, which is definitely a number that stage 1s have sometimes, that's where that Victini can come in handy. But it's not really a card we want to put down because this Frostlass can do damage to it. We also want to get out of these Quilavas as soon as possible. There's that. Do they have the Rare Candy, though? That's the Rare Candy. Oh boy, this guy's scary. He does a lot of damage to us. Yep. It's just going to KO us every turn. This does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is, that's the issue. There's a Monkey Dory as well. Yep. And a new hand. Wow, this is such a good turn for them. Yep. Energy switch onto the monkey. That's pretty good. Whoa, both of those. Oh, wow. They're going to attach. Wow, they just have everything. That's huge. And a counter catcher. Oh, that's fine. I'm not really worried about that. They're going to kill my Budew here. Oh, they're not. They're not going to kill my Budew. Why did they do that? That's interesting. Huh. All right, two best options. Hitting into this, setting up for KO next turn, or hitting a Monkey Dory. That's kind of what we're looking at. They're going to try to kill this next turn. We need to make it a Typhlosion for sure. We're both on 5 prize cards here. What can we do? What can we do? We could make him switch out of this. It doesn't seem amazing. We could get an Arven here and just try to hit him really hard. Because if we Arven, we could get Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball could get us something. And more importantly, discard our Ethan's Adventures. Let's Bonded by the Journey and get that Ethan's Adventure. That's the first step here. Then we're going to evolve so this doesn't just die to Monkey Dories. Siri just scared the absolute living everything out of me. Yeah, I think we need to hit harder. So we're going to go Ultra Ball here. We could get Brave Bangle. Brave Bangle is a pretty good grab here. Makes us do 30 more to the Monkey Dory, but let's make sure that's relevant for us first. Because we're going to have 3 of them in the discard pile. That's 180 plus, that's 220, which is already a 2-hitter. So we're not going to equip the Bangle right now. But it's in our hand, and that is good. Get rid of 2 of these. We're done with him. Grab something. Does this do damage? 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So probably the Shaymin makes sense here. I think that's what makes sense here. Get rid of that. We're still dealing with Monkey Dory damage, though, which is just not at all fun. So we actually do need to think we're doing 60 less than we think we are because they're going to Monkey Dory twice, take damage off the Grimmsnarl, I'll put them on our guys. So we're at 3, so it's 180, 220, minus 60 would be 160. 160 and 160 is still exactly 320, so I think we're still fine not putting the Bangle on anything. We're going to go there. This is crazy. This is great. The Frostlass is going to hit the Shaymin, which is a problem. If they make another Frostlass, the Shaymin just dies at the end of their turn. I think it's just something we have to deal with. I think it makes too much sense to do it that way. We could Victini here. I don't think it's worth it. We just Buddy Blast. Worth noting, we're going to need to set up a Cyndaquil in a second. Because we're dealing. Oh yeah, that's right. The Frostlass hits the Grimmsnarl too, so that's going for us. Get a little extra damage on their end. We should be taking the knockout next turn, no problem. It's the turns after that are going to be difficult for us. We need a Super Rod here. Not be able to get one off that Arven. Like that's the moment we wanted to get a Super Rod. TM Devo. Oh my gosh, they're getting degenerate with it. Okay, good. Don't have to worry about the TM Devo. TM Devo is kind of nuts against us, though. A 3rd Monkey Dory. Oh, my goodness. 3 Monkey Dories. Well, that might be kind of greedy, though, when they lose their Grimmsnarl next turn. Oh, okay. They only have 1 card in hand as well. We actually might not be in as much danger as it seems. Like, in the immediate, it seems really bad for us. Oh, but they're going to hit this Shaymin. Yeah, they're going to hit 3 times, which means when they attack, they're going to kill our Budew as well. No, they're not doing that. That's so interesting. Is our opponent... They must be doing... Like, I gotta think they're doing something that I'm just not seeing here. Yeah, we're protected with a Shaymin. But this is still gonna die, but it's gonna die after it mattered. Yup. Okay, there we go. They're taking the knock. All right, this turn is really big for us because we need to make Cyndaquils, and we don't actually have any cards that do it right now. And we didn't draw one either. We gotta hope they just can't do anything here. This is kind of tough. They can do 90. That's 120. They can't just kill us with Munkidori's, but we are just killing them. 160. We're doing 220. So we are taking that knockout, which is good. We definitely don't want to put that down. I mean, we have this Ethan's too. We might as well play it, especially with the Buddy-Buddy in hand as well. Weirdly enough, I don't think we do anything here. I think we just hit them. Actually, let's rip the cards out of the deck. We need to draw well. We're just gonna take everything out of our deck, and we're gonna hit him with the Buddy Blast. Yeah, I know we didn't attach energy. We're gonna get 2 cards here. Maybe one of them will be Cyndaquil. Talk to us. None of them are Cyndaquil, and it's fine. On board, they can't take a knockout here. What they might be able to do with like excessive energy switches and stuff is play a Blood Moon or Saluna, and that would be a problem. But they would still need energy attaches, and nope, no Blood Moon. They're just gonna make. We're gonna try to hunt that. We have a boss in hand. Yep, they went for the Budew kill. That makes a lot of sense, but that also means they can only put 60 damage on our Typhlosion. Yep. Take it to 90. 90 to 90 is still 180. Do they actually have a piece of 3 damage? They don't. Still 90 and 90, 170, but they have to have damage on the board, which they're not going to. They're not going to have enough damage to move. So the monkeys only move 30 off of one thing onto another thing. Since they don't actually have 30 on anything, they can't move. Well, these are both going to have 30, but this is only going to have 20. We're going to narrowly survive. It's 60, 70, 80, and 80 is 160. We're going to narrowly survive next turn if we just knock this out. Still no way to get guys out of our discard pile, though. Like, that's what we need right now. We could play the Victini if we're scared, but I don't think I'm actually scared right now. I think we just boss up the Impidimp. This is terrifying. I said we weren't scared. I am scared. I lied to you. All the damage is going to have to go here. And am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing... Well, I have to just hit him. If they play, there's a couple things that do damage to themselves. I don't think they play him here, though, because they're already playing the Frostlass. This Cyndaquil, please. Please. No! Yeah, I don't think Munkidori usually plays those. In the game of Pokemon, a lot of getting good at the game is learning what other people are playing in their deck. And we'll see if they play stuff. I don't understand what they just got there. Oh, a Budew. Are they going to Budew me right now? They totally are. That's pretty funny. What that means, though, what that Budew means, if I could get Gust here, or even double Gust, things could happen. That's a way to win the game. 160. Oh, no, the 10 from Budew. Oh, no. That's so good. They deserve that win. Yeah. I don't feel bad about it. The Victini was free prize cards for them. I don't think it was the right thing to bench at that time. The issue was we needed Cyndaquil. We needed Cyndaquil. That's the way that this deck loses, is not having Cyndaquil. Let's see what we got. Tails. Yo, can we win the flip every time? No, it's fine. Oh, you betrayed us. You're supposed to be my guy. Beautiful. Maybe at some point. I believe in you. You better just scoop this up, give me the win. They might be scooping it up and give me the win. No, we're going first. Okay, we're going first. Nice thing about going first is you get to evolve quicker. Ooh, no basics. We got a lot of basics on our deck. I see that. I see that I have no basics in my hand. Thank you, game. Do kind of dig this background with the white flare and the black bolt. They're kind of cool. My computer's clocking overtime over here, running OBS and this game. It's funny that these clients take so much CPU to run. Boop. Okay. Start with that. We're missing Buddy-Buddy Poffin here. Would kind of like to have that. We're going first, so no supporters. But, yeah, if we're not in danger of being knocked out, like if we're not afraid of being knocked out, we can Arbin for a Rare Candy and Ultra Ball for a Typhlosion next turn. I think we just attach and pass here. I'm not afraid of getting knocked out by whatever deck this is. I could bench this anyway, just in case. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. It would be nice. Natu, Xatu. What are we playing with Natu and Xatu here? Just Psychic Box of some kind? Dude, I don't even need to Ultra Ball here. That means I could Ultra Ball for a Cyndaquil. That's actually pretty busted. So this is going to find us a Rare Candy and a Tool. The Tool, we're going to discard. We have 2 TM Evos, so we're going to use that. Our Brave Bangle is prized. That might matter. I don't know, because I still don't really know what my opponent is playing. Rare Candy, that Typhlosion. This is actually not going to take a knockout. Yes, it is, because we're going to discard this. Oh my gosh, we're so good at the game. Ethan's Adventure, TM Evo. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Make a Cyndaquil. So we can evolve into Quilava next turn, ideally. Busted. Let's take the prize card. Take that money. All right, dude. We're on slim pickings as far as the hand is concerned. There's our Ethan's Adventure, though. I was speaking it, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't true anymore. Ethan's Adventure makes our hand significantly better. I don't see how they get a knockout on this, but again, I don't exactly know what they're playing. So we'll see. I believe that you are here. Even when I cannot see, you are calling. Oh, they just scoop. They just scoop to that. I love that. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good representation of the deck going fast. Here we go. Oh, Sylveon stuff. That's cool. Opponent's calling the flip. That's a cool coin. I do like that. I do like that. But it's pretty cool. They got the cherry blossoms like I have on my shirt. Flip that coin. Does that mean we win? Your opponent won the coin flipped and is deciding who goes first. Okay, it's fair. They're going first. All right, so we still get to go second. That's fun. People do opt to go first in this meta fairly frequently. We got to start this Victini. That's not awesome. That's not awesome. Not gonna lie to you. What are they playing with Sylveon sleeves? What could they be playing? EV box. Let's go. EV box is pretty cool. EV box. It's going to be big stuff. That is kind of annoying for us. All right. Let's hit that Typhlosion. That's cool. We could Ethan's Adventure here. It's probably the play. It's the Ethan's Adventure. I'm trying to think what else would we grab here. If we hit an Arven off that Pokegear, we get Arven for a Buddy-Buddy Poffin and a TM Evo, which would be pretty good. So I think maybe we do that. I think that's what we do. There's our Arven. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. You got 4 Arvens in there. It's not above. It's pretty possible you hit them. Pretty possible you hit them. We're going to need to attach an energy on this to retreat at some point anyway. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's do that. Let's hit that Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Let's see. We got the 2 Cyndaquils. That's what we need. We do need that. We're going to make sure we got 2 Quilavas. We sure do. We sure do. 3 Typhlosions means we got all our Typhlosions. It looks like we got a lot of our deck here. Got a lot of our deck. How many more Cyndaquils do we have? They have been rather elusive so far. There is one prized. There is one prized. It happens. Let's do it. We're evolving. Click on these guys. Let's go get ourselves some Quilavas. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Got to click through everything. Beautiful. Wouldn't mind seeing an Ultra Ball here. An Ultra Ball would be kind of sick. Then we wouldn't have to play that Ethan's Adventure. We get a second Ethan's Adventure. They got the Flareon, and they got the Purdy one. Crispin's going to get them an energy that they need for the Flareon. And my guess is one goes here, and one goes there. That's my guess. And then their attack is going to load up this Terapagos. When you go against a deck that's going to be all EXs and stuff like this one, you're going to want to make sure we got to prioritize that we're recycling our Quilavas and our Cyndaquils and our Typhlosions. Because they're going to need to knock out 6 of ours. We only need to knock out 3 of theirs. But we're probably going to have to attack 5 times. So, maybe more. Maybe more. There they go. They're selecting cards. They're going to go get the rest that they need for this. This is going to be ready to go. 180. That's unfortunate. The nice thing is we don't get prevented by Crown Opal. The not nice thing is that we get knocked out by Crown Opal. All right, here we go. We're going to hit into this. As it kind of doesn't matter what we hit into. Oh, they didn't get all the energies that they needed for this. I wonder if they have one prized or if they're playing luminous energies. That's probably what they're doing. Okay. I think we're just going to have to play an Ethan's Adventure here. Let's grab some. We do have 2 more in the deck, which means we are going to grab the other one as well. Get over here. There we go. We're going to play them. We're going to get a Typhlosion, a Cyndaquil, and a Fire Energy. Right? Inspect the board. Yeah, we don't have a Fire Energy in hand, so we have to get that. Typhlosion, Cyndaquil, Fire Energy. There it is. Beautiful. Right there. Bench that. Attach an energy to it. We're going to hit him for 100. Oh, we could evolve again. We don't need to do that. We might need to find the other Ethan's Adventure. Okay. We're going to need to find some stuff next turn. We need a Brave Bangle. Do we need a Brave Bangle? We just hit him for 100. Next turn, we're hitting for 160. We need a Brave Bangle, or we need a way to discard an extra Ethan's, or we need... Oh, they're going to come up with that. They better not. Boss. They're bossing the... Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting move. Interesting move. I don't hate it. They're making me not able to search for the Ethan's Adventure, which I get. I get it. Doesn't make sense. We need to take a knockout here. Otherwise, we're probably just going to lose. Let's see what we got. Boss's orders does not help us at all right now. How do we take that knockout? That's the question. We could Iono. Find this. Is it true that we're gonna probably lose the game if we don't take this knockout? Let's think about that for a second here. If they hit us here, kill, take go to 3, hit. Let's evolve so our clock restarts. So they got to hit 1. They have 4. So we got 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we don't take a knockout here, we knock them out on the next one. Then we'd have to fully knock out an EX later in the game. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think we're just going to Iono here. We're looking for a couple things off this Iono. Did we hit the couple things? Yes, we did hit the couple things. Yeah, we got there. So we got the Ethan's Adventure, which means we can Bonded by the Journey. We can get another Ethan's Adventure. Right there. Then we can Ultra Ball. Get rid of both of them. Ultra Ball is going to get us a card. I don't think we have another Cyndaquil, which is what we actually want. So we're going to get the Typhlosion. Yep. Typhlosion? Do we want the Typhlosion? Actually, might want that Iron Bundle. I think we want the Iron Bundle. There it is. Do we bench that right now? I don't think we do. I do think we Night Stretcher for a Cyndaquil here, though. Do you think we do that? This is the first time we're actually seeing this card all night, which is kind of crazy. I might hold off on the energy attach here. Nah, we'll do it. This is going to knock him out now. That's what we needed. That was a tough turn. Take 2 prizes. We need to take 2 prizes. We're going to need to hunt these 2 prizers. Otherwise, we'll lose. The cool thing is we just hit 220 with that, right? We have 3. Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Pheasantipity. That's going to be some prize cards for us. We're so in. They just benched guys that we can kill in one shot. We can actually take the Terapagos knockout now that we have 3 because we hit 220 with this Brave Bangle that we just drew. As long as they don't Iono it out of our hands, we take a knockout on this turtle. The turtle prevents all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic non-colorless Pokemon, but we are not a basic Pokemon. We are a stage 2. I think we're now super favored here now that we took that knockout. If we didn't take that knockout, we would have been in a little bit of danger, I think. But we Iono'd into 6 cards that got us there. There were a lot of cards that could get us there, but there was definitely still an element of luck there. They're drawing a lot of cards. Yep, that makes sense. They need an electric energy here to use that second attack. Does this get me anyway, though? If you go second, you can use it. Yeah, whatever. 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is not enough damage to knock me out. That's only 120. Doesn't count itself. Can't use it this attack. This attack does 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. That's pretty bad. Okay, that's going to get that electric energy they just put back in their deck, though. So we're doing okay. We're going to snag that. We need to evolve this Cyndaquil because this can gust up and hit me for 70. That's a problem. So we want to get that out of knockout range with the fan because we also don't want the fan in the active, but that's why I got the Iron Bundle. Sure, they're looking to turn that into a Flareon later, it seems. Definitely turning that into a Flareon. Wait a second now. Interesting. Sylveon's pretty funny. Also interesting. What are we doing here? Does that now knock me out? No, that's still only 150. I'm not sure what's going on. They attach their energy to this EV instead of this. Kind of seems like they can't knock me out now. I'm a little confused by that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little confused by that. They definitely could have taken the knockout there. But, I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Do we even put the Brave Bangle on here? Do we even need it? Because the fourth Ethans makes us do 260 anyway. Right? I'm doing my math right? 6 times 4, 280 actually. So let's go get that fourth Ethans. There it is. I think we just play it, but we can also Earthen Vessel, so we're just going to think about that play really quick. I think it makes sense to play it here, though, because we can go Typhlosion, Quilava, and Energy for this guy, which seems like everything we could ever want. So I think we're going to grab him. Ooh, we don't have a Quilava in deck, though. That is kind of annoying. Maybe we get this. Yeah, maybe we get that. Beauty, let's put this up. Gives us free retreat option. We don't have any more Ethans, and we don't run Pal Pads, so we might as well just evolve that. Definitely put an energy on this one. That'll help us later in the game. Yeah, we just don't need anything else. Rating for 280. That's just a clean knockout here. I think we're cruising right now. Everything points to just win territory. There's that Arven. That Arven finds Prime Catcher next turn. Prime Catcher lets us put a Pokemon up that we can KO in one go. Although I think everything they could possibly play here, we could KO anyway. Is that 270? I mean, we just did 280. So I don't see how they win here. We're doing good. We're showing off the deck. We're doing the stuff. We took a risky play early in the game that paid off. This is some top tier Typhlosion play. Our deck is it's doing things. It's doing things. Theoretically, they're coming out with this. Hitting me, putting some energy probably on this Mew. Because there's nothing else they can put it on. I mean, you can put it on this. This is cool. I gave them a target for it. That's pretty bad. They could hit me for 160 though with Mew, so that's probably where the energy's going. Oh, we got an Area 0. That's fun. Now they can play more things on their bench because they have a Terra Pokemon in play. They're probably going to bring out a Terapagos, I bet. Wellspring Mask, Ogerpon. It's a mean card. Also hits me for weakness. Fun facts. Wellspring Mask, Ogerpon. Unfortunately, all my guys in play attack. But if they go in and then they boss up this Pichu, the Pichu will be stuck there. Only for 2 turns, though. And it'll hit it back for weakness. Which is kind of funny, actually. It's kind of silly. Kind of silly. See what we're looking at here. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Latch Ditch Effort. It also just kills this Typhlosion. Brock Scouting. We're getting basic or evolved form Pokemons. What is it? Either 1 evolution or 2 basics, I think? Yeah, 1 evolution or 2 basics. Yeah, sure. Noctowl is a busted card. When you evolve it, if you have a Terra, you just get 2 trainer cards. Night Stretcher. Getting the energy we need for the Flareon. No, for the Wellspring Mask. I mean, both, but... Sure, dude. Sure. Lily's Clefairy. Interesting choice. Wait, so has this been Clefairy Box the whole time? I don't even know. I don't even know. They got Sylveon. They got Flareon. Clefairy's just a busted card, though. Card is really good. The thing is, this just gets knocked out. I just win here. Because I hit for more than 210. So I don't see any point in delaying it here. We'll just hit him. We'll just grab the dub. Deal. Deal. Look at those prize cards. Freaking Cyndaquil. Always hiding from us. Always hiding. Okay. Game 5. Game 5. This is going to be the last one of our Typhlosion show off. Hopefully, even though, again, I'm not playing against like the best opponents in the world. No offense to anybody that I've played against if you're watching this video. Just everybody's low. We're low on the ladder right now. We're just low on the ladder. It's the way it goes. Maybe I should have picked one of the... This might be the best of the starter decks that I've made so far. It might be, but I'm going to keep making them, so that might change. But Typhlosion is really good. A lot of people like to play it with like at least Pheasantipity, but Pheasantipity is an expensive card, so you might not be ready to invest in it yet. But it's a card to keep your eye out for sure. Some people play it with Dragapult. There's a lot of things, a lot of little things you could add to it. Blood Moon Ursaluna seems like a good play with it. More mulligans. Got Mimikyu sleeves. I wonder what we're going to see with Mimikyu sleeves. I forget if we're going first or second. My turn. We're going first. This hand does absolutely nothing. That's not great. It's not awesome for us. Their hand also looks kind of weird, though. I'm afraid that they might be playing Gardevoir, which is like the deck. Okay, that tells us nothing so far. Let's see that Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Yep. And a Bravery Charm. This is probably Gardevoir. It sure is Gardevoir. All right, Guardy's going to be an interesting matchup for us. Oh, double routes on turn 1 is so good, too. That is so good. The nice thing is this Clefairy being on the board is going to help us. For sure. Definitely going to help us. What do we do with this? I would love like a Buddy-Buddy Poffin here. That would make our hand so much better. Hit us with that Buddy-Buddy. That is not a Buddy-Buddy Poffin whatsoever. So let's think about this. Arven could get us the Buddy-Buddy, and then we could be... That might be the play here. It's just kind of slow. But Ethan's Adventure doesn't get us... Yeah, I think that's what it has to be. We just drew a hand that is a go second hand, not a go first hand. So we got to get the Buddy here and the TM Evo. While we're in here, let's check. Oh my gosh, we have all 4 Cyndaquil. That's wild. We could actually play the game, guys. We could play the game. I love this. Are we missing an Ethan's, though? No, we have 2 in hand, I think. Yeah, we have 2 in hand. Dude, all 4 Cyndaquil is huge here. Absolutely huge. All right, we put that down. We can attach an energy to one of them, which is cool. Because we already attached the energy here. TM Evo there. Let's evolve. All right, it's a little bit of a slow start, but we're doing the stuff. We'll see how broken their turns become. We got a 2-prizer to hunt. We might win the prize race. Unfortunately, the Shaymin might be a liability for us. Ooh, and Artisan is huge for us too. Because they also, like the Grimmsnarl that we played earlier, they've got access to Monkey Dory here. Look at that, and they just already play it with the Dark Energy too. They're just already cooking here. Oh my gosh, and a Guardy. They just have everything. Oh, they don't have energy in drop. Yeah, they don't have energy in the discard pile yet, so that's the one advantage we have so far. Oh no, they're bricked out. No way to get energy. Oh, we get all 4 Cyndaquils out right now. That's kind of broken. It's kind of broken. Yeah, they put that on because they were afraid of the knockout, which is definitely fair here. I definitely respect that. I'm kind of thinking we Budew them. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy thing to do? So, okay, if we go negative on the prize cards here, we're gonna have access to Counter Catcher, which might be huge this matchup. Kind of thinking the Budew. And we could do it with an Ultra Ball. Grab ourselves that TM Evo. We do with the Ultra Ball to get these Ethans in the discard pile, which seems kind of good. We could... We could also Iron Bundle and do something here. I think I actually like the Iron Bundle play here better. Let's use this effect first. Use that ability, go in, grab an Ethan's. We might leave the other one in the deck because in case we get Iono'd. 3 Ethan's Adventures is kind of nuts. Just get rid of 2 of them. I think we're doing pretty good right now. That we're going to force him to put something up here. Something that we'd much rather attack into. We could either take a knockout with the routes. We could put damage on the Gardevoir. Yeah, we'll take a knockout. Or it's a Kirlia, isn't it? I think we're okay taking the knockout. We talked about using counter catchers. We won't have access to them this way, and I think I'm okay with it just because they don't seem to have anything they can do anyway. Let's press that advantage. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. To be fair, we're missing some stuff here too. But, I mean, we have Ethan's Adventure. If they own us, we can still get Ethan's Adventure. So we're going to have a supporter next turn, which is huge. I would love a boss into that Monkey Dory, though. Like, that would be a much better supporter to play, but I don't know that we're going to have it. We'd have to top deck it or a gear. So there's like 5 cards we could top deck off to get to it, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. There's also a Prime Catcher, so there's actually 6 cards. And Prime Catcher lets us play Ethan's Adventure as well. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Oh, double Monkey, though. Man. Yeah, double, like, Monkey Dory is tough. It's the same problem as Gardevoir, or as Dragapult, just that... Oh, and they're grabbing the Dark Energy. Oh, and then they put it on that. Why did they do that? Are they going to attack us with that? No. But they're thinking that they might, it seems. Which, you know, they might be right. They might be right that they need that. Here's the deal. I think attacking this Gardevoir is pretty good. We can get all 4 Ethans in this turn, but I also think we just play Ethans here. Yeah, I think we just start putting damage on stuff. We're going to set up this Gardevoir for a knockout later, and we already killed their Kirlia. So we're looking kind of good here. Do we Artisan? Probably. What do we Artisan for, though? No, we don't want to put 30 HP guys on here. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Do we grab 2 energies here? That's a question, huh? We're definitely grabbing this. Inspect board. Let's not get the Quilava. Let's get the Typhlosion and an energy because we can Ultra Ball for the Quilava. Put that there. We'll get rid of this and this to the Ultra Ball. Let's get that Quilava that we put back. Yeah, we could get a Victini here. I don't hate a Victini here. So you get it with Artisan, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that extra 10 damage might be relevant. They're going to be healing with the monkeys, so I think we're okay getting the Victini here. I think that's a fine play. We'll grab this. We got Switch. We don't have a ton in hand, to be honest, but we have 2 fully set up Ethan's Typhlosions hitting for the maximum. So if we could find a Brave Bangle that turn, we would have taken the knockout there. Just something to think about. And that would, I think they would have just scooped if we could have done that. But we didn't have access to it, unfortunately. I think it's in our prize cards, actually, if I remember right. Yeah, I think Brave Bangle's just in our prize cards anyway. But just something to think about. Capability of the deck can knock out a Gardevoir EX from full health. It's pretty good. All right, they're going to start moving stuff. If I had to guess, yeah, I was going to say, if I had to guess, they're going to hunt the Shaymin because they play Screamtail, which gets blocked by Shaymin's effect. We're going to hope that they don't make a routes here. But they probably will right now, assuming that they don't have one prized. Usually they play 3. Another Monkey Dory. They're going to triple Monkey Dory here. Oh, yeah, they're hyper bricked out here. I kind of feel bad, to be honest. Pokegear 3.0 would find what? We don't really want the boss. We want to kill this. I don't think we play any of that, to be honest. I think we just attach an energy to this one, and we just hit him. Now, I don't know what they do here. We also just took all their damage off the board for these Monkey Dories to manipulate. I think they're just hyper dead. I actually think... Oh, there's our Bangle, too. I think that Gardevoir is actually not... I mean, they obviously our opponent breaked out here, but at the same time... Oh, that's fun. I actually don't think this is the worst matchup in the world for us. Confused. Good thing we got an Air Balloon in our hand and another Typhlosion on the bench. Yeah, they're just getting so got right now. Just take the knockout. No need to belabor this. We'll play the Pokegear and try to find a boss next turn to end the game, but with that Clefairy knockout. Or an Arven. Boss or Arven wins the game here. Oh, they have another energy in hand. Oh, and an Iono to 2. Top deck, boss or Arven. It's just not even fair. It's just not even fair. Oh, hand disruption is so not real in this game, guys. You just get what you need. Artisan, so good. It's just too late. It's too late. Artisan for Prime Catcher into the knockout here. Here we go. Artisan, get ourselves... Oh, Prime Catcher's prized? I didn't even know that. How do we not know that this whole time? It is indeed prized. I mean, we're still fine, but it is prized. We get the switch so we don't have to lose our energy. Let me get this Brave Bangle. Wow, one of our 2 last prize cards is Prime Catcher. Interesting. Yep, I switch into the other one. Do we put an energy down? Probably. Might as well. Boom. Yeah. Oh, we didn't get the Prime Catcher. That's funny. That's funny. It is what it is. I mean, they have 6 prize cards left to take. Like, it doesn't, like, at any point, there's just nothing that they can do. They should have scooped by now, to be honest. There's our Guardy. They're going to Rare Candy into that? Yeah, they are. That's cool. All right, well, they got something going on here. And they got a research. Wow, they're doing stuff. Okay. But it's just like, nice little Drifloon there. Get an Ultra Ball. Oh, look at that. They got energies now. This is a big problem. Guardy's got to find the energies to go and drop. Like, if they can't put energy in the discard pile, they can't attack with any of their guys. There's both their guys. So, in general, with Gardevoir, you don't actually want to put your guys on the bench, but it's fine. Just the one you're going to attack with. There you go. They're gonna if they find a dark energy, which they didn't find. Let's say if they find a dark energy, they can hit my Shaymin. Problem with this play is I have Air Balloon. I just retreat out of this confusion. And then I hit with the other Typhlosion. Oh, we'll evolve. That's cool. But we just win the game. Yeah. I do feel a little bad. I feel like we just like hard steamrolled them, but it's one of those things. So Gardevoir there's our Prime Catcher. Gardevoir is one of those weird matches where they're going to put out a lot of 1 prizers. I'm going to put 1 prizers. So you got 1 of 2 ways to play it. Either you can go behind, meaning let them take the first knockout so that your counter catchers are on to gust up their 2 prize Pokemon, like Gardevoir. Once you finally find your Brave Bangle, you can put it on, you gust up the Gardevoir, take a knockout, swing it back in your favor later in the game. Also, you could just go for the first prize card and just knock out everything they play. And as long as they can't take an extra knockout with Monkey Dory, there's nothing they can do, really. And that was just tough. I mean, if you can't get set up, you know, you beat anything they can't get set up, right? But indeed. All right, here we go. Wow, his avatar looks just like mine. That's kind of crazy. Tails. We're going second. Nope. We're in there. Let's see something cool. I want to see something cool. Oh, we get to start Budew. That's fun. We haven't done that yet today. Hi. I'm waiting for them to get set up. Yeah, they have metal sleeves. I hope they're not playing a metal deck because they're in for a rude awakening if they're playing a metal deck. Let's put it that way. Let's see what we got cooking over here. All right, they're playing. This is a meta deck, but it's a meta deck and it is metal as well. Let's see what they do. Oh, Energy Research Pro right off the rip. That's pretty cool. You just get every type of energy ever. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Would be a shame if somebody Iono'd you though. Like, that seems kind of bad. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Oh, we got all our Cyndaquils. What else we got all of? We got all our Quilavas. Looks like we were 1 Typhlosion in the prize cards. 1 Ethan in the prize cards. Unless, dude, I have 2. 1 Ethan in the prize cards. That's definitely relevant. We haven't actually had to deal with that yet. I think this is fine, though. This is fine. We're definitely going to Iono because we don't want to have all those energies in there. Despite having this Ethan's Adventure. Iono might get us a way to get energy or get more Cyndaquils on the board, too. Okay, we got the Rare Candy. That's pretty good, but we're still missing energy. But we could Ultra Ball, evolve to Quilava, Ethan's. Yeah, this is a good hand. We'll see whether we keep it or not. The only thing is no Ethan's in the discard pile yet. We could also Jacq. Oh, we're Ioning anyway. We'll see what we come up with. This is Cyndaquil. That's cool. We got Arven. Earthen Vessel. Not awesome. Yeah, definitely not awesome. That's actually a little rough. Well, they're TM Evoing here. Put it on the field. We are not ready for that. Another Arven. Okay, what can we do here? Let's think about this. I mean, we're definitely going to bench this Cyndaquil. That's an obvious one. If we Arven for an Ultra Ball and something else, we can get the Quilava. Quilava gets us an Ethan's. We discard the Ethan's with Earthen Vessel, get some energies. That's probably the play here. Give him no items again next turn. Ultra Ball. Let's get the Bangle. Bangle's going to be really relevant to us. Discard to this Ultra Ball is going to be kind of tough. I mean, the Shaymin is basically useless here. Ugh. Maybe we should have gotten the TM Evo so we could have discarded it. I think we have to lose this Air Balloon. Get the Quilava. evolve it. We're going to use it to get an Ethans. And then we're going to get rid of the Ethans to the Earthen Vessel. Get ourselves an Ethan in the discard pile. Next turn, we might play the Ethan. Let's get a Fire Energy on the field. Hopefully they don't boss and kill this Quilava. That would be kind of annoying. Ideally not. Ideally not. Let's see what happens. So we hit for 100 with that. Actually, only one Ethans and a Bangle gets us a knockout on this Goldango. So if they don't get rid of this Quilava, they could actually kind of be in trouble here. Okay. All right. That's good. They already played their ace spec. There is no other card, unless they're playing Pokemon catchers. There's no other card that gets this Quilava into the active. So we're looking at a knockout on that cheese stick, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Sure. TM Devo. That's interesting. Devo's an interesting play. A lot of people are playing at this meta. Oh, they're just going to pull out more Goldangos. Okay. That's fair. I don't hate that. That's our 3 Goldangos that we have to knock out, though. It shouldn't be too hard for us. We just got to get set up. We're a little slow. A little slow. The nice thing is we're gonna play the. Oh, that's kind of good. So we're gonna get the Ethans and we're gonna play the Ethans. There it is. We're gonna play it. We're gonna get 2 Quilavas. And do we have an energy? We do have an energy. 2 Quilavas. I think we get the energy anyway. Let's put this Typhlosion in our hand, actually. All right, we're going to evolve a million times. Grab this. Retreat into it. Then we're going to need confirmed. Oh, we're already doing 320? Is there 2 Ethans in drop? Oh, there are 2. Yeah, there are 2. Okay, so we're good. We're good. We're on the way here. Do we just leave that in the deck? I think we leave the other Ethans in the deck. We don't need the Brave Bangle. We're definitely going to attach a Fire Energy to one of these guys, and we're definitely going to take the knockout here. Yeah, this is tough for them to come back from now, because we shouldn't even need to recycle our Typhlosions. There's the last Ethans too, and an Ultra Ball to get rid of it. Oh, we don't even really need it. Probably just find an Ethans, play it. Get some Fire Energy, some Typhlosion. I think we're looking good. Oh, they're playing the Scyther as well, which is pretty cool. That evolution, it's a nice tech. It's a nice tech. Not super great against my deck because it does more damage based on how many of my guys have abilities, and none of my guys really have abilities once they're evolved. Just a Quilava. They draw on cards. Goldango draws 2 cards when it's in the active, or 1 card when it's on the bench. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ooh, where's the energy? They need an energy here. God, but I think they're just hyper dead either way. I have a boss in hand. My hand's kind of stacked. Okay, here's the Super Rod. Put the energies back, probably. Only 1 energy back. Cool day. What? I didn't understand that one. That one didn't make sense to me. Let's leave this one up. We got a switch into what here? Oh, he's trying to hide the Goldangos. Looks like we're gonna have to play a boss next turn, which is fine. Here, Goldango, Gango. We have not played a boss yet, so theoretically we have another boss in deck. We're gonna check when we search our deck in a second. Yep, Countercatcher is not gonna be on for us for the whole game, it seems. So let's go ahead and search the deck. Let's look at all the cards. There is a boss, and there's a prime catcher. So I have two more gust targets here. Yeah, let's just get it. I'm okay with just getting it here. We do not even need to make that other one. We got to play the boss here. Let's drag up the healthy one. And do we Ultra Ball? I mean, we can Ultra Ball this away because we don't really need him anymore. Although we might need to get some fire energy, which we could get with Arven too. I think we're just chilling. We're just going to hit it. Take the knockout. Yeah, we're going to go to 2. An Iono from them would be really good. Because that only gives me 2 cards to work with. But if they Iono, they put the Ethans back in my deck, and I get them with this Quilava. Play the Ethans, get energy that I need. I mean, I already have energy. The problem is that I need the Gust, which I don't have in hand right now. So theoretically, they could Iono me to 2, and I could get the Gust. Arven does get the Gust for me, now that I'm thinking about it. So we don't really want to see an Iono because we want a Prime Catcher into the win next turn. They're going to be drawing some cards. They're drawing some cards. Dunsparce runaway draw, really funny. Shuffles itself back in. And then you draw 3. You're looking for the knockout, but they're not going to find it. Unless they take it with the Goldango, which makes them just loose because I come up with another Typhlosion, take the knockout. They're going to hit with Scizor. 50 damage for each of your Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon play with an ability. I only have 1, so I'm only doing 50 with that. Is it 50 plus, though? Is it 100? It's 10 plus 50, so it's 60 damage right now. And it will never be more than that. In fact, it will go to 0 when we evolve our Quilava to a Typhlosion that doesn't have an energy. Goldango is a really good deck in general. It's a really good deck. And this Typhlosion just eats it alive. So that's a nice matchup for you if you decide to start playing this deck. If they evolve, we don't even need Prime Catcher anymore. We could just use Iron Bundle, which is more funny. I think we do that. Cypher Maniac, so good with this deck. You search your deck for 2 cards, put them on the top, and then Goldango just draws them. It's pretty solid. The Dunsparce just draws them too. Do you really need to Dunsparce in this deck? Kind of feels like you don't need it because you're drawing with the Goldango already. I think I would just rather see more supporters. Punishing Scissors for 60 damage. All right, let's just go get the bird. Where's the bird? Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Yeah, they're just scooping. They understand. They understand. All right, that was a fun game. Pretty good. We had a little bit of a slow start, but we're kind of advantaged in that matchup. That helps. Hopefully this helps you learn how to play Typhlosion better. If you need to pick this thing up, Unison Games. We're in Hamden. You can come by, buy this whole deck. And now that you know how to play it, you can start taking it to tournaments right away. You can buy it day 1. You can buy it, play in a tournament. We play on Sundays. Pokemon is the bomb. We love new players. Very friendly. People would love to help you learn how to play. And you could use this deck to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the channel for more videos and subscribe. That's always helpful. We try to come out with content and try to help you play better, learn more about new games, get entertained by some cool openings. So drop us a subscribe. That'd be great. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out.